welcome to Celebrity Crack-Up, the show where celebrity guests reveal their most intimate problems in front of millions of people with the hope that other celebrities will benefit and not ruin their lives. On my far right, we have Tony Orlando, a recently diagnosed manic depressive who's in the process of making a comeback after 5 long, lonely weeks of semi-retirement. Robert Blake, a child actor in the old R-Gang comedies, and most recently the very successful star of Beretta.
Sometimes I think I'm loony, and that's the name of that tune.
We also have with us Claudine Longer, a former singer, former wife of a current singer, and former girlfriend of a late skier. Welcome, Claudine.
It's so very nice to be here.
And Richard Pryor, a brilliant comedian who at the age of 37 has had 5 wives and 2 heart attacks.
Yeah, and I don't want any more either.
Tony, everybody knows how hard you took the deaths of Freddie Prinze and Elvis Presley and Bobby Darin and Sal Mineo and...
Bing Crosby.
Yeah, and...
Zero Mostel.
Uh-huh.
John Davidson's arranger. But what's really a shock was my most recent personal tragedies, Jane.
Charlie Chaplin.
That's right. First his death and now the theft.
His death was a tragedy to all of us, Tony.
Yeah, but he was my new best friend, practically. He died in my arms almost. I almost said to him, "Hey, little tramp, don't die on me. It's Orlando."
I'm very sorry.
I'll never forget what he said to me, my God, when I think of this.
You mean he knew he was gonna die?
Yeah, he knew.
Heavy.
He even told me the pallbearers he wanted. He wanted Jimmy Stewart, Jim Mitchum, Jim Brown, Jim Pearsall, Jim Webb, Jack Webb, Jack Jones, and me.
You know, I knew Chaplin. You know, when I was in the Little Rascals, you know, we used to eat lunch in the commissary, and Mr. Chaplin would come by. It was out of sight, man. There was Mr. Chaplin, Buckwheat, Alfalfa, Spanky, Darla, Butch, and me.
How about Stymie?
Oh, Stymie too, yeah.
Good.
How about Petey, the little dog with the black circle around his eye?
Nah, they wouldn't let him into the commissary. It's rough, man. You know, you make a few De Niros, you get to be a hot cat on the lot, you can't even take a dog to have lunch with you. Man.
Robert, you sound bitter.
Sure, I'm bitter, man. My heart's breaking. Hey, look, I got no secrets. You know, my wife left me. It wasn't her fault. I blew it. Honey, you know, I'm sorry. I had a decision to make. But when you're in public life, your life is your public is your life, and your life is public, and the public is money, and you can take that to the bank.
Lottie, don't be so hard on yourself. We all have to make decisions that we later regret. Take Richard, for instance.
Richard, you recently chased 2 of your 5th wife's friends out of their house or out of your house and then riddled their abandoned cars with bullets.
Yeah, I was up all night, you know, and I wasn't feeling like myself, you know. I guess you could say it was nerves, you know. Hey, man, come on, man.